What's up, YouTube?
We
We are back with the Honda Hawk project. Today we're gonna finish it off. Everything under the tank.
Well, what's the project name?
Project Peppy.
Is it Project Peppy? Okay.
This is Project Peppy.
We got Project Peppy here.
We are continuing with Project Peppy. You were the one who named it.
That's what I was saying. I was trying to remember what the name was.
It just feels more peppy. Like the revs just go up higher. I feel like it breathes better, even though the air intake pipe hasn't, or intake pods haven't been on.
Project Peppy.
Project Peppy.
Project Peppy. Trying to go faster.
We got the carbs. You want to hold on to that? A breather.
Carbs.
The jets.
So I had the jets. The carbs are on the bike, obviously.
Yeah. The air intake pods. Finally. Yeah, the breather. And since we're gonna be in there, I have spark plugs.
Did you get the tool?
Yes, I do have the tool.
Alright.
Aha, from Honda. So hopefully this will go smoothly. I have the manual behind me on the couch right there. So and plus Alvin's knowledge of carburetors. So hopefully this will go smoothly.
Hopefully.
What do you call it? Horde Racing, where I bought this. They pretty much gave me all the jets that I think I need, would use. Because then I remember telling them what my elevation is, where I am, what mods I have, and I think they have already supplied what I need. So that made it pretty easy. They also came with instructions that I reviewed, and with some samples of installations. So I think it'll go pretty smoothly. So yeah, we'll get right to it.
Okay, so there's Hero starts to take that apart. Some of the tools that we'll need obviously will be a screwdriver, but when you're actually messing with the carburetor, you want to make sure a lot of your tools fit flush. You don't want to either be too big or too small as you're screwing in and out. A lot of these components are usually very precise and precision, so you just want to make sure that they fit perfectly without gouging or messing anything up. You also don't want to have metal flakes or anything floating around in your carburetor and tear up anything. Like I said, obviously it'd be super small, but you still don't want to be running any metal through there.
So right now, guys, we're just trying to remove the fuel line that's connected to the tank.
Try to wiggle it on your side.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
Good.
Yeah, okay. So that line there is out.
And then this you said wasn't connected, right?
No, that's connected to something else. I don't know. I've never seen under this tank, so.
Okay.
So, guys, instructions say to remove the throttle cable that's connected to the throttle body here. There's two screws that hold this throttle cable bracket, but you can't get it because of the frame. So Alvin's thinking if we pop up the carburetor, we should be able to access that and then remove these cables. So if you guys don't know, we're getting to the float bowl of the carb, one of the carbs. I think this is the front. Yeah, this is the front. 4 screws, the cap comes off.
So the idea, guys, just make sure you don't mess up any of these guys here, and try to keep them as clean as possible. Like I said, right now we're trying to make sure we don't have to synchronize these. We just want to be able to swap and remove the jets, swap them in, put in the new one, and call it a day.
Leave that on the ground. Don't do that. You think it's messed up?
No.
Salvage. There we go, junkyard now. It says don't pay attention to low-end richness when you're changing main jets.
Yeah.
You still need to be using the main jets that produce the best power at high RPM.
Yes.
You will deal with low-end cruise later after step 2, mid-range throttle.
Step 2.
Step 2, okay, so step 1 is best main jet. Step 2 is select best needle clip position. To get the best power at full throttle from 5K to 7K, adjust the needle height after you have already selected the best main jam.
So the hard part, it's hard for you guys to see, but the needle here is a little thicker than the new one. So they're saying that usually 2 to 4 is where they want it. So right now we're gonna try to give it a 2, because that should be around the same thickness where it kind of sits, but it is a little longer. So if we do a 2 here, you'll kind of see where it's gonna put it, and hopefully that should be fine.
You guys, I'm stretching the spring. This is called the slide spring. And you're holding the edge
And we can all guess
end to end.
why it's called a slide spring, but obviously it helps with this sliding up and down for the needle.
Oh.
So it goes inside there, holds it there, and then it'll adjust. That's pretty cool.
So I'm stretching the heck out of this, so static length is 8 inches, and then you bake it. See that, guys? Static, 8 inches. So I'm gonna go bake this.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the other one. I can do it all at the same time.
So right now we have the 162 in the front, which is on the new side. Overall, the needle that we're replacing goes on this side here, and you kind of screw it in, and so now the needle will travel along this tube here. Yep, and it'll travel into here, and that will pretty much allow as much fuel as it needs from this one to go into the other part. Nothing crazy, but it's a pretty interesting carb design on a motorcycle. Yeah,
All right, guys.
really good.
So while we wait for the slide springs to bake, 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours, it's a good time to, do an overall look. I'm going to be changing my spark plugs. So, I mean, if you have spark plug wires at the same time, you could do them now. But I'm just going to be changing my spark plugs. So,
And we already did one earlier, just
Yeah.
to make sure that the things fit.
the front one. So, I don't know if you guys know, but this is like, you need this or else you can't get to your spark plugs. I'll put the part number in the description, but you can get it from Horde, JD Horde. I'm sure all the Hawk owners know that website. Really, really good website. Has everything: suspension, engine components, brakes. You can pretty much do anything for your Hawk from that website.
All right. So these are the guys that we pretty much baked. And they're about even, so they feel pretty good. But I guess the idea that I was reading was you want them to be able to spring back more. So when they shrink down and they lose their springiness, they don't work as well. So what I do recommend, and I'll kind of show you what we did for now. Hero did have to make an order for some diaphragms, and they're about $35 on eBay. All right, so I'll show you what we did here just to get it test fired and so we could test it. Some people say it works for about a couple days. If it could work for us while we fire it today, and then once we get it, we can easily get back to these parts. So there was little tears, and these kind of tend to fold, it looks like, inside. So we used a little bit of super glue just to kind of harden them up a little bit. They're probably, like I said, gonna fail again. I did it on both front and back, so you'll kind of see it that it had 3 little tears, and that's probably why he had a little bit of an off idle rough spot. So we'll try it out. He already ordered these, so we'll probably if this turns out, we won't do another video until we do these diaphragms again, and then we'll change those out as a secondary video.
Maybe.
But if we doesn't work today, obviously you will see us in another day video, or in the same video later on, us replacing it. So we'll let you know. Now there was a guy that said you can use Elmer glue polyurethane and that it'll hold. And he's had it on for over 2 years, 25,000 miles. but we didn't have any at a Target near us here, so we were kind of like, I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll just order some new ones.
Just order the new ones, yeah.
But
Less headaches.
if you're by a Walmart, apparently Walmart has them in stock. And yeah. Alright, apparently the pilot screw that we have in here is broken.
Oh, really?
So we'll try to turn it a couple turns, but I don't know if it'll hold on both sides. So we're truly gonna leave it at its current settings.
We have no choice.
Yeah, so I don't know if we can really.
Are you supposed to change the pilot screw?
Well, we need to turn it in and then pull it back out 3 turns.
Oh, that's the. Oh my goodness.
We'll bolt it on. If it runs and sounds good,
No, I'm just leaving it.
you guys know that whatever this was set at factory, I'm pretty sure it wasn't factory. I'm pretty sure somebody went through it.
Yeah.
But we went to what, 62?
162 front, 160 rear.
Oh, here you go.
No, I'm gonna check under. You up it like it's hot.
Okay, so let's just hook it up first and let's see if we can get it to start first.
Let's hook up the.
Yeah, the gas, and then we'll. Okay, just remember, guys, we've never done this before. Changing pods on a Honda Hawk.
Nope.
Jets on a Honda Hawk.
Everything's the first time right now.
Plugs on this Honda Hawk. So again, what you kind of just saw there was us changing everything. It's gonna take a few minutes to start, just because there's no fuel in there. If we have some start fluid, maybe we can get it to go faster. But
I do.
Oh, he does. We should have sprayed it on there before.
Put the filters on.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll try to start it without it. Like I said, guys, first time carb, jetting, needle changing, diaphragm, spark plugs, and
taking off the tank, taking off the carbs.
Yeah. So like I said, it was interesting. Again, we went to 162 and 160 for the rear. So we're gonna see if this is actually gonna sound amazing or not. And yeah, I know, like I said, guys, we're noobs. Don't take this like we're just saying, hey, we can do it. Don't think that we're doing a full how-to on this. We just want to show that it can be done.
Right, and don't be afraid to try it.
Yep. And if anything else fails, we'll take it all back apart again, and then we'll go from there.
That is the life of a wrencher.
Check the leak now.
Float should be full now.
Hopefully. Alright. Round 2. Sexy.
I mean, the last episode.
No leaks.
The last episode, you guys heard it without the intake pods in the car. Dude, I am super happy right now. Super happy. I'm like stupid happy right now. Now it's time for a beer. I'm drinking water instead. You want water?
Yeah, let me get the water.
I am like super happy. I'm so stoked that like everything went smoothly. I mean, we saw that diaphragm boot, that rubber boot that has crack in it, 2 sides. We used crazy glue as a temporary fix. So
We'll do another video on how to replace the diaphragm.
yeah, it's gonna be simple. Just remove the tank and they're like right there. You just take the Allen head screws out now that we had them supplied from JD Horde. Good company. I freaking love you guys. I will order everything from you as long as you have it. Man, when I changed the exhaust, just a story. When I changed this exhaust, I thought that it gained power on the top end, but it felt, I don't know, just changing the jets. I'm really amazed at how the power delivery is just like, if we were to put this on the dyno, I'm imagining the power just to keep going up like that, because it felt like power all the way to redline, where I used to feel like a flat spot or a dead spot towards close to redline and close to the beginning. Now I can just like cruise around in a higher gear at low RPMs and have enough power. And it idled perfectly. I'm hoping that cold start won't require too much choke, because it looked like when we started it, I had it down and then I pulled it back up not too long. Usually I would hold it for a long time and like maybe at least a minute and then slowly pull it back until it's fully shut. But I mean that we'll see as the time goes on. But I am very happy, super happy. I can't wait to ride this now, like every day.
Now he's like, forget about the G, forget about the truck.
Yeah, and I got a G.
So now, now he's gonna be like.
But it's California, man. It's summertime. It's like perfect time to be riding this. I mean, V-twin. I mean, I've ridden R6s, CVRs, all 600 cc's. I've even rode a R1 before. Those, of course, are super fast. And this bike, I mean, the reason why I like it is it's comfortable. It handles really nicely, especially even after changing the Race Tech's front forks or the springs inside the forks. But now with the power, I'm just like, man, this is an all-rounder. This is an all-rounder bike, and I am stoked. I am super happy with this bike. All you Hawk owners out there probably understand how I'm feeling right now. Yeah, that's why we love this bike, man. All right. So I guess this will conclude for today's project. You know, we'll film again after when I receive those boots, the diaphragm, just to you know get it all.
Yeah, just to finalize,
set.
and you can see the full project, and then
maybe even pull a spark plug out just to make sure that we're good on the burn. I think it's fine too, just by feeling it and the sound of it.
Yeah, and the smell wasn't that bad whatsoever.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be.
It smelled worse before.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was expecting it to be worse, but
so
yeah, that's actually clean. The plugs might have been just dirty enough that they weren't firing properly.
Or the intake might add to the lean mixture. Yeah. So yeah, this will conclude the project for today.
Project Peppy is now truly peppy.
Peppy, totally peppy.
So it's pretty exciting. So we'll just maybe have to get a sticker here and call it the Project Peppy instead of Honda Hawk.
I'll put hashtag Project Peppy right here.
No,
Cover this.
No, it's Project Peppy right here.
No, man, I want to leave that hot. I'll put it right here.
Cover that up.
I don't know. How about you guys decide?
And if they choose my idea, we're doing it.
All right. I'll agree to that.
Anyway, guys.
Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification. We're also doing
Ding.
some live streaming and all that fun stuff.
Yep. Check out our cycling channel if you're into cycling. It's First Timer Cycling. It's in the featured channels list for first timers.
We do mountain bikes and road biking. So mountain biking and road biking all day, every day. I wish, but we got to do YouTube videos. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think it's set, guys.
All right.
Adios.
Take care. Laters. First timers out. That was a huge success.